Thanks for tuning in to Chats with Your Self-Worth BFF. This is your host, Mikaela Filar, where we are here to skyrocket your self-worth, heal your shit, and take your power back. Welcome to the chat. What is up, guys? Welcome back to Chats with Your Self-Worth BFF. It's your host, Mikaela Filar. Today, we are going to be talking about the victim matrix and stop talking we're done saying that we're stuck. Okay. I keep on hearing people saying and clients saying that they feel like they're stuck or they feel like they're lost. And so that's what we're going to get into today, because I feel like this is a message that the collective is kind of feeling. And I'm going to get into why you're not stuck. But before we get into that, I want to chat with you about the fact that this week, starting tomorrow, this episode goes out on Tuesday. So starting tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we begin the glow up. I'm so excited about this. If you have not already signed up and claimed your spot, I'm going to go ahead and put the show notes or the link in the show notes below so you guys can get all the details and get signed up for that, claim your spot. It's 3 days. It's completely free. Day 1 is all about a self-worth reframe. I'm going to teach you how to actually get your affirmations to work. So to get your subconscious and your conscious mind on board so that we are actually feeling the feelings of being beautiful, being magnetic, etc., etc. Okay. So I'm going to get your affirmations to work. And I'm going to remind you that you are worthy of your desires, whatever they may be, and that you are capable of making them happen no matter what you think. And I'm going to go into exactly how and exactly why. So you're going to leave day 1 feeling very empowered and with this knowing that, loving yourself unconditionally changes your reality and why. So day 1, self-worth, self-image, self-love. Day 2, all about tapping in, rewiring the neural pathways in your brain, connecting you to the character of yourself that you desire to step into, right? That higher frequency version of you. We're going to be learning the science behind our mind and why our brain works the way that it does, and how to exactly rewire those neural pathways and, again, get your subconscious on board with your conscious mind. And then day 3 is all about reflections, which is also known as the law of correspondence, but we call it the law of reflections here. And the law of reflections, it's all about, why things happen for us, how to see reflections for what they are, which are lessons learned. We're going to get so into it, and it's going to be really fun. I'm going to help you maybe identify some reflections that you might have in your life currently, and how to shift your energy. And that way you're not an energetic match for things that are simply not the vibe. So 3 days, completely free, really excited about this workshop. And I cannot wait to see all of your beautiful faces inside. All right. So again, show notes, check them out. That's for the link with the details, and you can claim your spot there. Okay, let's get right into it. Lately, I've been getting clients and just people that I have been talking to a lot, hearing just the victim mentality. They're just stuck in this victim matrix, is what we call it. And they're like, woe is me. They think that the world is against them. They are really struggling with seeing the silver lining. And I know that if you've been here for a while, you know that I am very see the silver lining in things. And I also understand that it's impossible to be positive Patty all the time. That is toxic, and that is spiritual bypassing. We have to feel our emotions. With that being said, there's a difference between feeling your emotions and letting your emotions keep you down, or letting your circumstances keep you down and feeling stuck, right? Bottom line is, you're not stuck. you have the power to change your reality. You just have to make that decision, whatever it may be, to actually change it. Sometimes that road that you know you have to take might not be one that you actually want to take, but it might be the road that gets you where you ultimately want to be, right? So if your desire in life, like your goal, is to have peace and freedom and abundance and be happy, right? And you are currently not feeling any of those things. And you're really wanting to, but you're getting frustrated because you're feeling stuck where you're at. And you feel like if this obstacle or whatever it is that is making you feel stuck wasn't in your way, that you would then reach abundance, that you would then reach freedom, that you would then be at peace, right? And the thing is about that is that if you are not able to find peace and freedom and abundance and happiness in your life currently, in all areas of your life, then you are not going to be able to manifest that because you're in a mindset of scarcity and lack, and not in that mindset of I already have everything that I need and I don't need anything because I am already full of abundance, full of freedom, full of peace, full of happiness. You're stuck in that victim mentality. And in order to get you closer to freedom and peace and abundance and happiness, then you might have to make the uncomfortable decision. You might have to do things that are outside of your comfort zone to get you closer to peace and to freedom and abundance and happiness, but you have to zoom out. A lot of us get fixated and we're just like so caught up in our own little world and our own problems that are right in front of us that we forget to zoom out and also focus on, like, in the long run, what is the best decision that I make in my present life, right? Would it be uncomfortable? Yes. Is it going to, in the end, make me happier or get me closer to peace and freedom? Yes. So then the uncomfortable decision might not be the one that feels the greatest for you in this moment. However, if you zoom out in the long run, it will. So I guess I can give you an example of this. I love making podcast episodes, but I hate editing and like taking the time to post and do all that stuff, like the back end stuff. I just want to be the one that's like on and like talking, and then I want to send it over to someone and I want them to do that for me. But like that's not where we're at. So I am choosing to do it because in the end, if I zoom out, what brings me more peace and happiness and abundance and freedom, it is having my podcast episode, get out and reach the people that it's supposed to reach. So it's like short-term sacrifice for long-term gain, right? Or doing things that might not make you like stoked to do. You might not be stoked to do them right now, but like, that the end result is like going to be worth it in the end. There's also the fact that, like, if you're stuck in a victim mentality, in the victim matrix, and I could go another example with my podcast being, I'm not in a studio. I, got my equipment from Amazon for like $200, and I had no idea how to do this. I YouTubed everything and I taught myself how. Is that something that I really enjoyed and loved to do in the beginning? No. Did I let the fact that I don't have a studio, I don't have the most expensive and amazing podcast equipment, I don't know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to like editing and posting and all of the things? Did I let that stop me? No. That would be me stuck in the victim mentality, in the victim matrix. I took all of that and I pushed it to the side and I like did it anyways. I know it's not perfect, but I know that my message is helping hundreds of people. And that's like what brings me happiness. And so I'm going to do what I have to do in this moment to get me closer to what makes me happy. And my podcast being out is what makes me happy. So I'm going to get uncomfortable and I'm going to learn new things. And I'm going to record in my bedroom. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I don't have this or I don't have that. And I don't know how to do that. Like, no, I'm going to learn and I'm going to do it anyways. Right. So a lot of times we get stuck in that victim mentality and that victim matrix and think that because, oh, I can't quote unquote afford this or X is too expensive. So I can't go do that. Like, start to change the way that you speak, right? Like, remind yourself that like you are capable of making whatever it is in this life that you desire your reality. But a lot of times we get stuck in this victim matrix and like let the circumstances control our outcome. But you are so much stronger than that. And you have the power to change that reality for yourself. You just have to go out and do what you've got to do. It might be comfortable or uncomfortable at first, but in the end, if it brings you closer to that freedom and peace and abundance and happiness, then fucking go do it. Get out of the victim matrix. You are not stuck. You are powerful and you have the ability to make whatever it is that you want to happen. You just have to get out of your own way and get out of the victim matrix. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave an honest rating and review and let me know what you thought. And we will chat soon. Bye.